All right, so how can we find the slope of a tangent line algebraically? So there are two options here. So we can go ahead and we can use secant lines. And that's what we're going to explore first. And then the second one is we can use limits, which we're pretty accustomed to limits. So that's kind of where we were headed. All right, so we're going to want to try and find the slope of y equals f of x. And we're going to begin with a point on the graph, and we're going to draw a secant line through the point. So I just drew some arbitrary line f of x here, and I'm going to put on a point C. So this is going to be labeled C, comma, f of C. So what I want to do is I want to choose another point, and I'm trying to find the slope that goes through those 2 points. So that would be what's called a secant line. So from here to here, to that point right there, we're going to call this the change in x. And from there to there, we're going to call this f of c plus delta x minus f of c. So this new point up here is going to be called c plus delta x. That's the x because we went c and we're going over delta x more to go to there. And then it's going to be this y value, f of c, plus delta of x. So it'll look like that. And so that's our point there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to want to go ahead and use our slope formula. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'm just going to call this my x2, y2, and this is my x1, y1. So let's go ahead, let's plug it in. So I've got my y2, which is f of c plus delta x, minus my y1, which is f of c. That's all going to be over my x2, c plus delta x, minus my x1, which is c. So that's my slope. And so this is going to end up being equal to f of c plus delta x minus f of c, all of that over delta x. So now what we're going to do, and as we go forward, we're going to want to make that delta x approach 0. So we're going to end up taking the limit of that whole thing right there. And that's where we're headed and what it would look like to have a graph that goes through a point, a secant line that goes through a point. And what that's saying is this point is going closer and closer to this over here. So as it approaches C, that x approaches 0, that change is going to be nothing. We're going to find that instantaneous slope. One last thing, when you do go ahead and you look at this piece right here is going to oftentimes be expressed as the change in y. So it's the change in y divided by the change in x, which is the same thing as our slope formula.